Hello guys. If you'd like to use the roles in your aura team composition, just watch this video to the end because I'm going to explain everything that you have to do for you to be able to use the horror. There are few important details right there for you to be able to use horror and prepare well your lovely team if you'd like to have amazing performance as I did right here. 5 billion damage, which is not easy to do, but I'm going to explain everything. All right, so let's go here. Temporal Vortex. Yeah, that's the battle. Every single day we spend some time over here, right? Of course, if you are competitive. So anyway, this is my composition. Look exactly my placement right here. I have the Gianta on this side. I have the Linkos on this side right here. Side of who? Side of my damage dealer. That is Tallet. Okay. And then who is behind the Tallet? You guys know well. Aim, very important to have her. And then Rose is right here. Guys, inspiration for Rose. I suggest you have at least I2, okay? I3 is convenient because of enlightenment points, right? Because if you go to prepare this hero right here, just check about the talent tree right there, okay? 2, 2, 3, 2. But just important matter. Try to have enlightenment over 400 because she needs to heal, okay? And her heal must be very good here, okay? Otherwise, it's gonna be very hard for you survive. Okay, this is one of the points in terms of horror, but apart of that, apart of enlightenment, guys, another important thing is you build your heroes like a tank. I mean, like a tank. You don't need to care about the accuracy in terms of rolls, because if you check here, her passive, when the hero has a buff, the enemy cannot resist the buffs inflicted by the hero. So that is a good point for you. Alright? But survivability is important for her. If you don't want to lose her, because she's gonna be the one placing also defense down, right? That's one of the main objectives, main role that she has on this team, all right? Where you replace exactly Gianta, because Gianta was the hero here that was used to use her to place defense down. In this case right here, it's not really necessary, all right? Anyway, I'm gonna go here just for you to see about the points. Look at that. Look at the points in terms of HP defense, okay? Guys, try to do your best to build her. Don't need to be exactly 8,000 there, but defense, guys, cannot be down than 2,300. If it's possible, place a little bit more here, good for you, because it's easier for she be killed in battle if she is not built as a tank, right? Not just her. Now I'm gonna talk about Linkos, because Linkos is one of the main guys, and this guy right here is the guy with the ancestral protection gear. But not just that, he also needs to be a hero with very good defense power and HP. He's the hero with more HP in the battle, because he's gonna be the one that's gonna be receiving the hits from the boss. And then when you're gonna be able to receive the hits from the boss, when the boss is gonna place on him defense down. So for you not have the surprise there, for the boss be able to kill your Linkos because of the defense down, build him as a tank. And I'm going to show to you why he survives in battle, because it matters in terms of the participation here of Rose and Anne at the same time. There is a synchronization there, because guess what? They clean up the defense down from Linkos in the time that the boss is going to be placing that on him. Okay? So that helps in your survivability. But look at the points right here. And then look at the points in terms of talent tree. This talent tree here on Linkos is also really important to have. Do not change this, because if you do it, he's gonna be able to be killed in battle. Okay. All right, so now let's go here for something that is very different. Like just check about the gear, you know, between Rose and Linkos. Like here, Rose are using exactly what is she's using the broker hold that helps even in terms of attack right there. That's gonna be able to provide for the for Tallet. Okay, all right. The hero that's gonna less carry here is about Tallet, but I'm going to explain to you how we're gonna be able to help to make more damage building Horror. Okay, all right. So now another important hero on this battle. Giant is also really important. Guys, you see this gear here? Whatever what you do there, do not change this. Do not change this. I mean about this gear here. I don't care about this one here because this gear here can be changed by this one right here, because then if you're gonna place this one and then on Linkos you have to place the other one and vice versa. Okay, so but the case is about this gear, because why this gear is really important here, because when ally hero other than the wearer takes damage exceeding 15% of their max HP, the wearer loses 20% of the current HP and nullifies that stance of damage. This effect can trigger only once per target every 20 seconds and is unique within the team. Guys, this helps in terms of survivability because the boss is gonna be hitting the other team and she's gonna help your team to survive. Do not change this. If you change this, it's gonna be very hard for you to survive. I'm telling you in advance because that's what it is. I tried many gears here. The unit that works is this one. Okay? I try even this one here, but it's not the case. Just for you understand. Okay? Now, one thing that is totally open for you here, if I look enough, if you have criticals on this gear, just do it, you know, but remember that this hero has to be built as a tank. HP needed to be over 83,000 HP, whatever what you do there, and then defense, same thing, defense 3,500 even more, if you place it there, because she needs to be a tank. Okay, otherwise she's gonna be killed in the last minute of the battle. Actually, my hero here sometimes she dies. Sometimes, not all the time. That means that this is in a balance, but not perfect. Okay, that's another thing here for part of this hero. Okay, now you have this hero right here. You see the artifact there. She's the one with the puppeteer. Same thing, guys. I'm sorry to say, but she needs to be a tank as hell. You know, she needs to be a very good tank here. That means that very good defense power and HP. You know, so there's a combo there. That also is an important thing to say to you, because she also can be killed easily in the battle, because she's gonna be in the front of the boss there, and many of the hits from the boss are totally strong enough. And then if she doesn't have much defense power, the boss is gonna be able to kill her, missing 2 minutes to finish the battle. Okay, so guys, listen, this is very important. So there are simple details here for you be able to use your roles in our composition. You don't have a scenario here. This composition is totally different, but it doesn't mean that you're not gonna be able to do damage. You will do damage because one of your heroes is gonna be using this artifact here. That's the orb of the dragon god. Okay, because you are using exactly the same team, the Radiance team. There are no other element here, different element in the game, in the team. Okay, and then we end up with the DPS hero, that is her, is Tallet. Like, guys, for you be able to do more damage, of course that matters in terms of more critical damage. I have too much critical rate here. I hope that I can get better gear. I didn't get a very good gear yet, but I'm focusing more now to have equipments that can give me more critical damage. Once I get it, I'm gonna be able to do more damage with her, but the equipments must be these ones here, as you can see there. If you get more critical damage, you need only to have 100% critical rate, and then all the rest is between attack and defense. You need to attack and HP. HP, guys, helps her to have more damage. If you have more HP you have on this hero, with all the criticals, more damage you're gonna be able to do. You don't need to have a very strong attack power here, but if she has crazily HP power, I mean like 8,000, 9,000 there, and then very nice criticals, you're gonna be easily doing much more damage. That's really important to build this hero. It's like there are simple details, but she needs to have HP, whatever what you think about. She really needs to have HP. Alright? That's one of the main things, main advice I give to you for Tallet, because she needs HP, you know. Do not care much about attack power. It's more about HP here and criticals. Okay? Of course, the attack cannot be minimum as well. Like you need to do like let's say you have to have at least here for you be able. If you have 3,500 attack, you need to have probably 8,000, 85,000 HP, just for you to have an idea. And then all the criticals here perfect. Over 300% the critical damage. If you more critical damage, better for you. Alright, that's the main thing here. And then we end up here with the talent tree. This is the best talent tree in my opinion, not this one. I tested. Okay, you're gonna be able to do more damage in that way. I'm gonna leave you guys the code of my team here, because this is with Rose. This is exactly the code. This code is gonna be available for you on the description of this video. All right, and then you need to know the skill timing here. This is also very important thing, okay, in terms of skill timing here. Mainly when you talk about the two moves here per part of this hero here, that is Rose, and per part of this hero here, that is Anne. Okay, they are the ones responsible to keep your Linkos alive. And then I'm gonna show you what happened in the battle when that happens. Okay, so it's not this part yet. Okay. Okay, this part now. The boss is gonna place defense down on Linkos. Okay? So look at this. What's going to happen now? The first attack from the boss. Defense down there. You see that? But Anne helps to remove that thing. Now another defense down. And then guess what? Rose is gonna clean up that thing. Okay, Rose is gonna clean up that thing. Look at that. Before the big hit of the boss. Got it? And then the boss hit all the team. Guys, that is the synchronization right here for this battle works. Otherwise, this is not going to work because of the defense down. That stay totally in balance like that for the whole battle. Alright, I hope this video is gonna be helpful for you, but this is exactly what I have to teach you, because it was not easy to build these heroes according to the defense, HP involved, and so on. Okay, that was the main thing here, right? I could be able to reach a very good damage, more damage than the exact I was doing with Cinderella, and now Cinderella was doing 4.6, I didn't reach 4.7, barely reach 4.6. And now with this team using Rose, I'm doing more 500 million damage. Okay, and then apart of that, you have your pet, your familiar. Guys, important to have HP on your familiar. You know, if you have better points in terms of attack HP, good for you, more damage you're gonna be able to do as well. Alright, hope this video is gonna be totally straightforward for you. I just want to help you. If you'd like to build a nice team, use this team right here in terms of temporal vortex, you know. Thank you very much for going to watch this video, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.